Good evening, everybody. This is Michael Winiger, CEO of Essante Organics. Be happy it's being recorded because we get a lot of people that watch, and sometimes that gets in the way, but it looks like it's working tonight. And, this is a business opportunity tonight, so we talk about the business, right? And I think we have quite a special business here because we have something in the marketplace that nobody in the world has. And what is that? You can actually, almost like franchising, can actually own the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world. And it has everything from A to Z, and it has products in there from a nutritional standpoint that, has been nominated for the Nobel Prize in Gut Health, 20 International Green Peace Awards for the ingredients that we use in the personal care and the home care products. Um, Goodness, we were the creators of the Power Pops and the Kids Pops, and we just relaunched 2.0 with those, and they're unbelievable. And working on some new things. NBC Network in 2012 stated that we were the strongest alkalizing products in the world. And I think something that has been done that has never been done, I've never seen happen in this industry, is that this product line is not only being used for the healing protocol at one of the most successful research centers in the world outside of North America, that when you go to that particular research center for that health issue, they don't do traditional things. They take care of you and and once you receive full permanent recovery, you also that get a sheet of paper for your post protocol instructions, which include the Essante organic product line. And you guys can actually direct people to that research center's website. And there it is, black and white. It's listed. And nobody does that. And you know what they say? The prevention is the cure, and the cure is the prevention. And prevention is key. I'll tell you something, people, tonight, everybody, prevention isn't the key. Prevention is everything. So, with that being said, I want to introduce somebody that has been in our company like forever, since the beginning. She's like a sister to us, and she's awesome. And it's hard to get her on a call because she's traveling all the time. She's everywhere. It's like I dream of Jeannie. It's like, she wiggles her nose, and next thing, boof, there she is, right? And he's up our neighbor tonight. She's just up in Vegas, so 4 hours away. I might just jump in the car and drive up. Who knows? But with that being said, I want to introduce to you guys somebody that's going to talk about this business and what it means to her and why she's here, and that's Amanda Propkowicz. Amanda.
Hey, Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Awesome, awesome. I am so excited to be here with all of you. I'm seeing some familiar faces, I'm seeing some new faces. So, welcome, everybody. Michael Winiger is a very special soul to me, just like Dr. JJ. I see Jane here. I love her so much. Angie, the whole corporate team. It really is like a family. So, there is a beautiful business side to it, but there's also that family, that community. You know that you're in a place that you are loved, that you can serve, that you can be part of a community that is growing and be part of the difference. I think a big part of growing a business is being a part of something that is impactful, something that has purpose. And when we're talking about health, when we're talking about alkalizing our bodies, when we're talking about nutritionals that make a difference for gut health, right? The root of everything. When we're talking about the reds, the greens, if you are brand new here and you haven't even looked at the catalog, I would definitely recommend just getting back to the person that brought you here to just educate on all the beautiful videos that we have, the skincare products. Everyone you know takes a shower, right? So you always think to yourself, what are we putting on our skin? Our skin is the largest organ in our body. What are we brushing our teeth with? What are we consuming on a daily basis? I have a big thing about the 80-20 rule. I mean, we can't be healthy 100% of the time, but when we're looking at a catalog full of beautiful organic products, toxic free, we are helping our families. We're helping generations to come. Maybe our neighbor, maybe it's mom and dad, maybe it's uncle and aunt that, maybe somebody that you know that just had a baby. I always send the baby line. It's one of my favorites, honestly. And as Michael said, yes, I have been traveling a lot. We actually just got back from Mexico. We built a home for a family. It was incredible. And a big part of having a virtual business is being able to travel, being able to make an impact in other people's lives and creating a little extra income. Maybe it's just, something part-time for you right now. Maybe it's just to make an extra $500 to cover your car payment. Maybe it's $1,500 to cover your mortgage. Maybe it is, $100 to give away to somebody in need. But we all deserve, and I think at this point with all of the things that are happening in the climate of what's going on in the world right now, it's always really important to have a plan B. I was a single mom for many years. I raised my son on network marketing money. If it wasn't for network marketing and for Essante Organics, I really just don't know what I would have done. And luckily, I mean, I feel like this company is an absolute blessing. I know that if you're already using the products, you feel the same. There are certain products that, even as I was traveling, I had literal anxiety that I was running out of Z3. I was running out of, the bamboo loofah. I was running out of the Rejuvenate skin cream. There's certain products that we just use on a regular basis every single day. And there's certain products that we have, to that we love, but that we can give away, as gifts. But I just love this company. I love the family feel of it. One thing about our CEO, and he said something to me one time many years ago. I think it's been since 2011. He looked at me and he said, the integrity of a company is on the ingredient list. And that is absolutely true. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors out there. There's a lot of wannabes. There's a lot of flashy objects all over the place. But when you're looking at a company that has so much potential, that has such clean ingredients, you really can't go wrong. Everybody uses shampoo, conditioner, soap, laundry detergent, different nutritionals. You literally get to shop in one store and get paid to do it. It really is a no-brainer. So I won't go on and on. I'm really grateful to see all the people that are here. I look forward to getting to know you all a little bit better. And Michael, thank you for having me on the call. But most of all, thank you for this beautiful company. I appreciate you so much. And so does my family.
Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. And, you know, it touches my heart because a lot of people that are in here have been here for a long time, And when all of a sudden I'm working and doing stuff and making calls and producing new products, we got an unbelievable new product that we're working on that people are just going to flip out over. I told somebody today about it. And he's like, whoa, it was unbelievable what he said. But then when all of a sudden you're sitting around and your phone beeps and it's Amanda going, yikes. I don't know if I'm going to get my Z3. I'm running out. And then we make sure it all happens, but she said something that was very, very important, right? You go to one place and now no matter where you're slotted in, you're getting paid to shop and earning cash back on all your online purchases, things that you're already doing. You're buying these things. You know, I like to use, I'm going to say something, Dominic. I use something, a transition that Dominic says, right? But you're also converting what you already spend and buy into earnings. And it's like I said this to somebody today, this weekend when we were talking about the business. And I'm sure Dominic will say this in a different way, but I, I said to this person, I don't have to ask you, who do you know takes a shower? Let me ask you, who do you know that doesn't take a shower? Because you don't know anybody that's not taking one. And if you do, I don't think you're hanging around with them too long, right? And with that, I'm going to bring Dominic online because Dominic, again, he's known me for 15 years. We've known each other for 15 years. And I want him to tell you about the business as well and and why you should be here and why he's here and why everybody should be here. So, Mr. Dominic.
Hello, hello. I am here. I'm still keeping this picture up, by the way. So yeah, I mean, to piggyback off of what Amanda said and what Michael said, it's the right opportunity. There's so many other opportunities out there that one is just like the next is just like the next. And when it all boils down to it, I saw a post the other day from a leader in another company, and they put up a post and it said something about that you don't have to have the best products because network marketing is about building relationships. Well, what struck a chord with me on that post is that you're basically saying as long as the relationship is strong, it's okay if I give you terrible products. That's not a real relationship, because if you would willfully give somebody something that's not healthy or good for them, then are you really their friend? It just kind of struck a chord with me a little differently. So, one of the things I love about Asante and why I'm here is because I'm okay with offering all of the products to everyone that I talk to, because I know that they will do them no harm. So for me, it's not just another Me Too opportunity. It's not just another company that's going to be here for 3 to 5 years or maybe even less and then disappear. It's about longevity and sustainability. One thing Michael was celebrating the other day, I know that a bunch of you saw his post, is 21 years in the business doing exactly what he's doing and helping people get healthy. And that's a lot to be said for, especially in the networking industry, because we've outlasted, in the 15 years I've been with him, we've outlasted, probably 10 to 20 companies that said, we're here for the long haul. This is the big one. This is the next big thing. And everybody jumps in, and then sure enough, they're gone. Poof, just that quick. Well, sustainability here, it's, just with the products itself, because like Michael said, and like I always say, it's not an additional expense. It's not an additional expense. That's what people have to realize. When you're talking to people, you don't tell them like, hey, I want you to join. It's this much and you can buy this much in products and yada, yada, yada. You don't have to tell them that, because that's not really what they'll be doing. They will be buying products, but they're not going to be buying products from the store anymore. So they're just diverting their money elsewhere. Instead of going to the store and being a consumer of corporate America that ultimately doesn't care if you pass away tomorrow from all the junk that they're putting in their stuff, you could just buy it from your own store, and you can share that opportunity for others to do the same. It's kind of like waking up and saying, I own Walmart today. What can I buy from my Walmart? Well, I can buy healthy stuff from my Walmart. I can buy healthy stuff from my Costco. I can buy healthy stuff from my Kirkland's, or wherever it is that you shop, right? Most people don't have that opportunity, or they don't know that the opportunity is out there. That's the bigger thing, is getting the education and awareness out there. The awareness side of things is just talking to people that message one person, like we talked about. I said this last week, is message one person a day. Make that your goal. Reach out to one person a day. Just last week, I was fortunate to have 3 people join my business, and it was just because of me reaching out to them. Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to catch up, see how you've been doing. That turns into a conversation where they're asking what I've been up to, and that's when you get to tell them what you do on a daily basis and how you educate people and try to help them become healthier versions of themselves. Get rid of all the stressors out there by simply ditching and switching. It's an easy process. Instead of me going and buying bleach sprays to clean my house, I get the one and done, and I get sanitizer. That's it. I have the hand soap. I have little sanitizers for when I travel so I can spray it in my mouth on the plane because everybody's hacking all over you on the plane and stuff, right? So you always have to be a product of the products. And one thing that I always do is I always have products with me. I have a handful of lollipops to hand out. I always have greens and reds with me. I have plenty of pH drops on hand. I always keep extra B tabs with me, especially on travel days. That way you can just hand somebody, if somebody's sick, here, take a couple of these. So having product on hand, being able to tell people what the products do for you, that's the real testimonial. And when you can give people a true testimonial from the heart, they'll tend to listen a little bit more than just trying to push another opportunity at them. So that's getting them started. And then when they get started, make sure you walk them through the process. Since I've been with Michael, I don't know, Michael could probably give you a more conservative number, but on a daily basis, we probably hear from 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people collectively between myself, himself, JJ, Daniel. We hear from a lot of people that just say, I joined with so and so and I haven't heard from them. So, like, if you're an upline to people, are you reaching out to your people on a daily basis, on a bi-daily basis, on a weekly basis, just to see how they're doing, seeing how you can assist them, seeing if there's anybody they want to get you on the phone with because you're the one that brought them in? Be a steward of practice. If you want your business to grow, you have to grow your business. So you have to be willing to have those phone calls. It might be inconvenient for you, but it's not inconvenient for them. And that's the person you're trying to help, right? So sometimes the conveniences in life for yourself have to take a step back in order to help someone else. But as you help people, the blessings will come back to you. So, for me, I'm always willing to talk to anybody. I've mentioned to a few of you, I've had conversations with Joe, conversations with a couple other folks on here. And at the end of the day, guys, I'm always willing to help anybody. Michael, I've talked with Michael Wu. I don't know how many times we just messaged today. He's bringing somebody on at the end of the month from another opportunity that they're unhappy with, and I praise them for it because that's we're turning people on to the truth, and once you know better, you do better. So for my reason to be here is very simple. The products speak for themselves, the company, the leadership, the integrity, the character and integrity of the leadership all the way around. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I plan to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I love the products. I literally use them every single day, all day long, throughout the day. So it just is it's an easy yes for me. And when you turn people on to the truth, it should be an easy yes for them too. Because if you had to choose between putting garbage in your body and on your body all day long and around your house all day long, or putting something healthy that's going to be good for you and your family, which one would you choose? It's a very simple choice. And all we can do is spread the truth. The people that'll listen, those are our people. The ones that don't, well, there's always other opportunities out there, and hopefully they find their home as well. But the more people you talk to, the more results you're going to get. JJ talks about that all the time. Daniel talks about that all the time. The truth of it is, he or she who talks the most wins. So if you want to start to grow your business, you got to be willing to talk to people. If they reject you, that's just their problem. That's not your problem. It's nothing that you did, but you have to be willing to talk to people and put yourself out there in order to get results. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to my main man, Mike, doing it big in Arizona. So I appreciate it.
Yes, Dominic was out here last week, and it was fun because, you know, I says, let's go down to Old Town. And he hasn't seen Old Town and stuff. So we went down there and we just started walking around. We were walking into the shops, and every time I was walking into the shop, bam, I would come up and start talking about the things that they had. And then it turned into a conversation what they use. And then I brought in backup. And then Dominic came in, and we were closing people left and right in Old Town Scottsdale. You know what's so funny is that this weekend we had a couple from California, Kat and Larry, in, and they've never been to Arizona. So I said, you got to go to Old Town because that's just part of it. And we did it. And I got out of the car, and the first person, said, "Oh, I love that color." And I had on like 59 colors of clothes on me. And I knew they were talking about the car, but I said, looking around, which one? And boom, now she's coming into the business too, right? And so we just have fun with it. And something that that Dominic just said, and then you add it to what Amanda just said was, and what we talked about is true. All the ethics, all the safety, all the transparency, all the love, all the character, every single solitary thing a company stands for. And how much do they really care about you? How much do they care about you? Then it's really simple. Forget about words. And I love you in this. You want to find out what love is? Go read those labels and find out what that company is allowing you to put inside of here, because I don't live here. I live in here, right? And you live in there, in the same place. And so what, I'm not gonna put bad paint on here. That's gonna, every 2 weeks I gotta repaint. No. So what are we putting inside and on top of us? And you want to know how much any company really does care about you or loves you? Go read those labels, because labels don't lie. People will. And then once you know, and guess what? You can't pretend after that that you don't know, right? And with that being said, I'm going to introduce our president of the company and let Dr. JJ talk a little bit about how do we make this money and what we actually have here, which is, again, imagine we did all the groundwork for you so you can go out to somebody and talk to them. What do you do? And no matter who, everybody that's on here and anybody else that will see it and is in the company, what do? I own the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world. You should check it out. Dr. JJ.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Dominic. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this exciting Essante Organic Zoom call. I'm thrilled you're here, taking this moment to explore something truly special, to transform your health, your lifestyle, and maybe even your future. So picture this. You wake up every day feeling energized, vibrant, and control of your wellness. Sounds great, right? Well, you're using products that are toxic-free, plant-based, and organic products that nourish your body and your home without compromising on quality. And that is our promise here at Essante Organics and why we're here tonight. And I know joining a Zoom meeting for the guests here can feel like stepping into the unknown. Maybe you're curious, maybe you're a little skeptical. That's okay, whatever your situation is, because every person on this call started somewhere. What matters is you're here and you're open to possibilities. Now, Essante isn't just about products. We're here for a business call tonight. It's about a movement, a community of people who believe in living intentionally, making healthier choices and inspiring others to do the same. So here's a question for you. What's motivating you today? Do you want to feel better physically or mentally? Do you want to create a safer environment for your family? Or maybe it's the dream of building a business that gives you freedom and purpose. Whatever it is, Essante Organics is your vehicle to get there. And our products, from nutrition to personal care, and you heard Amanda talk about baby care, they're designed to elevate your life. And our business opportunity, it's a chance to share that goodness while building something meaningful for yourself. You heard Dominic talking about sharing. The more you're sharing, the quicker you're going to grow your business. Now, we've got 6 ways to pay you. You don't have to choose one of those 6. You could be eligible for all 6, but I'm going to cover 2 of them tonight. And they're both centered around a phenomenon called residual income. If you caught my little 4-minute video I posted today, I talk a little bit about that. It's the ability to do a job one time, an activity one time, and get paid for that over and over again. It sounds like it's a fairy tale, because it is. Once you start getting residual income, like Amanda has and like Dominic has, you're spoiled for life. And so the 2 types of the compensation that I want to talk about today, of the 6, is called the endless team bonus and the 100% check match. And the 100% check match is completely correlated to the first one, the endless team bonus. The endless team bonus, as the name pretty much well describes, is we are going to pay you endlessly for you building a team. What does your team look like? It's going to be a team of 2, a left team and a right team. And the products that we have are special that they're organic and toxic-free, but they're not unlike the products you grew up with or the products that are in your house now. In that, they are commodities, they are consumables. And what happens when your toothpaste starts running out? What about when your soap or your shampoo starts running out, or your laundry detergent, or whatever products you're using to clean your house? When they start getting lower and running out, you instinctively put it on your shopping list. You go to the store, and really in today's day and age, you just go online and buy more. Well, here's the great thing. Once people start using Essante Organics products with ingredients that are designed to nourish your body from the inside out as well as the outside in, with 0 toxic ingredients made from organic ingredients that are guaranteed to work as well, if not better, than the products they've always used, they are spoiled for life. So residual income can spoil you, but also using toxic-free products will spoil you. And now, as these people order and reorder, you get paid 10% from all of the orders below you. And you're just starting out. Let's say this is your first or second week. You might only be talking about $10. I know you're not ready to retire on that. But as you tell people who tell people who tell people who tell people, this thing just keeps growing and growing. And before you know it, you're making $5 from this person's monthly order and $10 from this person's monthly order and $11 from this. It adds up. And eventually you get this massive, endless team bonus. And we offer incentives for people to order month after month. So that's the endless team bonus. And as you attract people to your business, they can become a retail customer, a wholesale customer, or like you, a brand partner, distributor. And when you enroll that third one, that brand partner, that distributor, and they start getting an endless team bonus, we want you to stick to that person like glue. We want you to help them reach all of their health goals, but also their financial goals. And as they're reaching their financial goals, as their endless team bonus check grows and grows and grows, we want to offer you a way to match their check up to 100%. Don't get worried. We're not going to take anything away from them. They're going to keep their full check, but you can match their check. So you start running these numbers in your career in Essante. Let's say you enroll 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. It doesn't matter. And then cumulatively, all the people that you personally enroll, no matter what the number is, cumulatively on a weekly basis, let's say we're paying at $1,000 to all those people, not a piece, but cumulatively. So this isn't a pie in the sky number. Maybe some of them are earning nothing. Maybe some of them are earning $10. Some of them might be earning $600. But all in all, it's $1,000. How about an extra $1,000 for you for a check match? And as you start thinking about all the people you want to help and help them reach their financial goals, this should keep you up at night. I saw Joe on the chat feature saying how many hours she's been up. This will give you insomnia. You'll need some Essante Organic Sweet Dreams or lavender oil for your bed sheets and bed pillows to help you go to sleep. So at the end of the day, here's the truth. The change starts with a single step. Tonight, you've already taken that step by showing up. So now I challenge you to take the next step. Engage with us. Dominic shared that we're here to answer questions. Your upline's here to answer questions. Everybody at corporate is. Connect with the team. Connect with us and explore how we here at Essante Organics fits into your story. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Don't let that overanalysis lead to paralysis. You just need to have the courage to say, I'm ready to learn more. And at the end of the day, we're an education company beyond anything else. We're here to support you, cheer you on, and show you what's possible when you align with a company that's all about organic living and real impact. So let's make tonight the start of something incredible. Lean in, dream big, and let's create a healthier, happier future together with Essante Organics. Thank you, and let's dive into the rest of the call with excitement. Back to you, Mr. Weniger.
Imagine having 10 people, 10, that's all you have. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get them. And they're just making $250 a week with their new business. You're matching their checks. That's $10,000 more dollars a month for you. And I can tell you it gets even bigger than that. And, I got to tell you what Joelle's doing because I like her style, right? Now, we're going to reiterate what she responded to. No sleep until 7. That means Joelle every single day will not go. This is her. I've spoken to her about it, and she's crushing it with this. She doesn't go to bed until she has spoken to 7 brand new people a day. Doesn't matter what the answers are, but she's educated 7 new people per day. I can guarantee she'll be on the leader. She'll be one of the biggest leaders in this space with that type of work ethic. And you know what? And I'm just going to give you a quick little. Well, I met Joelle like a year and a half ago, and she got on our products, and she was on medications, and she had a goal to lose pounds. Okay. Well, fast forward to today, she's lost over 100 pounds and off the medications. And now she's just tearing it up with not only a healthier life, a great testimony, but talking to 7 people every single solitary day. That's so simple. It really is. And it's realistic. That's the key. Create realistic goals. And with that, let's just talk slightly about timing and positioning. I'm going to introduce my brother, Daniel Winiger, and take it away.
Thank you very much, Michael. So when I tell people that Essante Organics truly offers a once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity, I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because the world is going green once. So you get one shot at becoming rich, retired, and wealthy from the green movement. Now, think about this for a moment. Approximately 9% of the world is green right now. They're projecting 7, 8, 9 years down the road that 9% is going to be 90%, simply stating the world has been educated. So what I teach people all day long is if you can get involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life, you're a wealthy individual. Now you got Forbes magazine, business journals around the world calling the green movement the next paradigm shift in life. Let's talk about that for a moment. Paradigm shift, fancy way of saying product or device once brought to market, 7 to 10 years down the road, it's a way of life. And they're very, very rare. Most human beings have, experienced 1 to maybe 2 paradigm shifts in a lifetime. The last one anyone could have got involved with was back in the early 80s. Around 1982, Mr. Jobs creates the computer, Mr. Gates creates software, and the internet's born. Now, if you were first online in the early 80s, mid 80s, in the 80s, selling anything from toothpicks to baseball caps to wristwatches, you name it, you are a multimillionaire today. I tell people go online, open up your website, your store, selling whatever you like, and see if you become a multimillionaire. And I would say your chances are slim to none because there's already hundreds or thousands of websites out there selling exactly what you're trying to sell, unless you're an inventor and you created a product that doesn't exist. Okay. Now, the internet created more millionaires than any other product category niche in history. And they project the green movement to create more millionaires than the internet did. So what a beautiful thing. 9% of the world's green. That's a wonderful thing for everyone on this Zoom for your business opportunity. A terrible thing for 91% of the people that are taking a shower and using products that have horrific chemicals in them linked to serious disease and illness. I'm not talking skin or eye irritation. I'm talking liver and kidney problems, Alzheimer's, dementia, reproductive problems in females, cancer. I mean, I can go on and on. So timing and positioning are crucial when creating wealth. And what I mean by that is timing is you being here at Essante Organics early in the beginning, in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life, because whether we like it, look, the world is going green with or without you. You have 2 choices. You can sit back and watch it go green, or you can truly make a lot of green from it going green. So again, timing and positioning are crucial when creating wealth. And the timing being you here early in the beginning, because in our industry, as all of you probably know, the masses fall underneath you, whether you like it or not. And positioning mean being with a company that, like I said earlier, that's involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life. Once you know, you can't unknow, like Michael said earlier. There's a lot of magic lotions, potions, pills, powders, patches, shiny pennies out there, okay? First of all, you have to be a pretty good salesperson to get me to try your magic lotion, potion, patch, whatever it may be. And now if you want true residual income, like my friends have received for the last 35, 36, 37 years, I got in this industry at 18. I've been in this industry 42 years, okay? And all my friends that are making 6-figure checks a month, not a year, came from companies that have ancillary products. Just a fancy way of saying products people use every single day without thinking about it. What are they? Pretty much your personal care, right? It doesn't matter where you live in the world. It doesn't matter how much you make, whether you make $10,000 a year, 10 million a year, anything in between. 9 out of 10 people wake up every morning, they stretch, they yawn, they get in the shower and they flip it on and they do their thing, right? Your shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, you get out, you put your lotion on, you brush your teeth, your deodorant. These are staples in people's homes. People don't think about buying shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant when they get low. They just buy it. Okay. So here you have an opportunity where, again, not Michael, Daniel, Dr. JJ, but Forbes magazine and business journals are calling the next paradigm shift in life. It's going to be a way of life because truly it's as simple as A and B. A are all the products currently in your home on your countertops, not loaded with 10 or 20, but with hundreds of chemicals linked to serious disease and illness. And here's B, those same exact products made with ingredients that are proven to nourish and heal the body. What do you want to use on you and your family? And I never had one person say, oh, Daniel, hey, the ones with the chemicals linked to liver and kidney problems, Alzheimer's, dementia, no, no. So it's a beautiful company and a beautiful business opportunity where there's no selling. In fact, it's the only one I know of out there in the world because we don't sell anything. What we do is we educate people on the products that they buy every single month. They use every single day on them and their loved ones. And 9 out of 10, once they know what we know, they're never using what they were using again as long as they live. They just haven't had a clue. They didn't know. So again, 9% of the world's green, approximately. You don't want to get involved when that's 90%. It's too late. The wealth has been created. You're in the perfect place at the perfect time. So with that being said, I think I touched all bases there, made it pretty clear. I try to keep it simple because it is simple. Don't complicate this. It's a very simple business. You're simply going to educate people on products they're already buying. And 9 out of 10, they're going to get it. They're going to thank you. And, it's just that simple. So with that being said, I will throw it back to Michael.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Guys, when I talk to people, I mean, we got a crazy, wonderful business here. One of a kind. You don't find anybody doing what we're doing at the present moment. It's like being in a 50-mile race and you're 49 miles ahead of the horses before they get let out of the gates. That's absolutely huge when it comes to timing and being positioned in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something that was said to me, and it makes me think every time I pick up anything, anything. And this was said to me last year, and it doesn't leave me. It's part of my being, and I tell this to people, you know, every time I meet them, and I say, look, at the end of the day, before you get down on your knees and you're wearing out that carpet or you're laying in the bed or you're just sitting there and you're thanking the good Lord for his breath in your lungs and your heartbeat, another day with your family, all these blessings that you have, before you do any of that, remember something, okay? What did we put in here in our temple? And what did we put on top of ourselves? And at the end of the day, no matter how large or how small or how small or how large you've done anything, you've done one of two things. One, you've participated in your life, or two, you participated in your death. And it's that simple. You get to choose. Taking care of your health is your responsibility. And what a wonderful opportunity you have to go out there with everything that's behind this company in the last 21 years that we've climbed and acquired, and being able to share that with family, friends, loved ones, somebody sitting right next to you, being able to teach people how to maybe they might have an imbalance, but we get our bodies back into balance. And it's a beautiful thing. And I don't know anywhere that happens right now. Here it does. I know of here. And with that being said, thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you, Amanda, Dominic, for speaking. We're grateful. We're humbled. We're thankful. And God bless you. God bless your families. And remember, Thursday nights. So we're very structured. Tuesdays, we talk about the business. Thursdays, we talk about a product. And we're spinning through the products. This Thursday is eucalyptus oil because we're taking these clips and we're sticking them right on the website. Education's right there. We're making it so simple. So simple. And thank you all. So God's blessings on your day, evening, and I know somebody here is in here from Australia. So your day, your next day. We aren't into the next day yet. So be blessed, everybody, and we will see you again on another broadcast, and we'll see you here Thursday night. Thank you all.
Thank you. Good night. Love you all.